Oh, hello everybody. In the last tutorial we learned how to add the time. In this tutorial we shall learn other different formatting styles and different formulas such as round, mid, text and concatenate. So let's jump right into it. So here we have a standard time sheet for the month of August, and here is the cumulative time, total time in hours, rounded hours, pay per hour in currency and total pay. And combining all these details, we have generated a remarks over here which states as follows. At first, let's start with the cumulative time. In this cell we want the time to be displayed in the form of hours and minutes. That means the text of hours and minutes need to be displayed here. So first of all, what we can do is we can just copy the formatting or formula from upper cell. So this is going to display the same formula from the cell. We just need to change its formatting. So before we had changed the custom formatting in the large bracket form. Now what we are going to do is we are just going to add a double apostrophe comma over here, and we're just going to add hours, and we are going to delete this semicolon, and after the minute we're again going to add minutes command. So in the sample we can see our text shall be displayed like this: 31 hours 47 minutes. Okay, now we have it. Now for the total hours, first of all we are just going to copy the above formula. So in the same format the text shall be displayed. We're just going to change its formatting. We can change it in either general way or number way. If we can change in number way, then we can have the decimal places over here. We can have number 2 decimal places, that gives us 1.32. Actually here it is 31 hours and 47 minutes, but total hours we have displayed is 1.32. Actually this is not total hours, this is total number of days. Excel calculates the hours in the format of days, decimal number in the format of days. What we have to do is we just have to multiply it by 24. This will do our deal. Now what we want to do is we want to round this hour into nearest decimal. That means if it is 31.5 or greater, we want it to be displayed as 32, and if it is 31.49 or smaller, then we want to display it as a 31, because some company are willing to pay at the upper scale or at a lower scale in the decimal number. So how we will do that? We just use simple formula of round it this cell in nearest 0.5 format. So this is going to give us 32 hours. We are going to add pay per hour as $10, and total pay comes to be this cell multiplied by this cell 320. Now we're going to place something more in here. We want these 32 hours to be displayed in the format of text as well. That means here it must be displayed as 32 hours. How we will do that? We will use another formula, that is concatenate. What the concatenate formula does is it combines multiple strings of text, normal number and other formats of the different cells into one single text. So what we are going to do is we can see over here as concatenate, and it is displaying the formula text1, text2. We are considering this as our text1, and in the text2 we are writing hours, and we are closing the bracket. In this way it can give us 32 hours. We want a space between this 32 and hours. How we are going to do this? We just add a space from this apostrophe comma to the edge. There is one space. In this way we can have a space between 32 and hours, and we are going to display it as a currency value. Again we are going to format the cell in the form of currency. We can see here 10.00 $10. We are going to accept it. Now total pay value is distorted over here. Why has this happened? Because we have changed the formatting of the cell in the form of number and text, so that it cannot read the number from here. What we will do is we will just extract the number from this cell to this cell. That means we are going to eliminate this hours text and we're just going to input the number format. We have a command for that, that is mid. What this mid formula does is it inputs a text and it asks for the starting number. That means in which decimal number, in which number place of the text the number is. That means our decimal place, this is 1, this is 2, this space is 3, H is 4, O is 5, and so on. So in our case 3 lies in decimal number 1. So first of all we are going to select the text. This is our text and we are going to select the decimal number 1. So there are altogether 2 characters in the number 32. So we are going to select it as a 2 and we are going to close, comma 2, and we are going to close the bracket. So 32 is displayed over here. Now what we have to do is we have to multiply this by this cell. We will use product formula over here. Product, this is our first number, and number 2 we are going to select it as 10. So here we have 320. Now again we can display it as a currency format in the form currency $320. So now we have completed these rows over here, their formatting. We have used different kind of formulas such as concatenate, mid, round. Now we are going to add concatenate text in a broader sense. That means we are going to combine multiple strings to form a concatenate text. So we are going to use the formula concatenate as usual. So I'm going to write some text over here because we want our remarks to be displayed over here in the form of text. We want multiple text strings to be combined with number and text format. So let's start with text 1 as it is displayed in the formula. Text 1 we start with a apostrophe comma. If it is text we will start with apostrophe comma. If it is a formula or number or it has to be referenced from a cell, we just leave it without any apostrophe comma. So we write a text, you have worked. So as I have told, we want a space between the apostrophe so that the space is displayed in the result. We're going to end the text 1 and we are in the text 2. For the text 2 we want this text to be displayed. You have worked 32 hours. So we are just going to click this. Again we are separating it by comma so that we jump to text 3. So again I'm going to write a apostrophe comma and I'm giving a space so that the suitable gap is maintained. We have here 32 hours. We are going to add some more text, a week, and your payable amount is we are going to add a space and apostrophe, and again we are going to jump into text 4. Our total payable amount from this cell we can reference, this is $320, and we're going to close the text and we're going to enter. So as you can see, you have worked 32 hours a week and your payable amount is $320. We have somewhat completed the text. What is left is we want this 320 to be displayed in this format, that is $320. So we are going to use another formula, that is text. We want this 320 to be displayed as a text, and the text formula mentions value and format text. That means value is I21 as usual, and while formatting the text we are going to begin with an apostrophe and we want it to be displayed in the currency format. So we are writing $sign and in the precision of 2 decimal number, and again we are closing. That means this text formula, what this text formula is doing is it is reading the text value from I21 this, and it is formatting the text in the form of currency in the precision of 0.00. If it was date, we could write here DD in that format. Okay, so this bracket has closed this bracket, and at the end we need another bracket. So in this way we have displayed currency amount as well. I hope this video has helped you in gaining knowledge of different formulas and text formatting. We will be learning more Excel in the next videos. Thank you very much.